She DTF.
She tell me she
DTF. I heard she DTF. What? And you ain't hanging with the team if you ain't down to fuck. Okay. Well, Lil' on my bag, got that code in a Sprite.
Welcome to DTF!
Yay!
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Hey!
Welcome. You are on DTF, the Darryl and Timaree Fun Hour, the greatest sex education comedy game show in the known universe.
With merch?
With merch.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, y'all popping out here.
We are on generation 3 of our mugs, actually.
That's
So-
true. That's true. I only have the generation 2 because the generation 1 walked away.
We sure
Oh
did.
no.
We sure did.
Y'all got some Beauty and the Beast shit going on? Like, what?
You know, the old Philadelphia walk away. We changed venues, and somehow between having the cups at one venue and the cups at the second venue, the cups are at
Went
no
wrong.
venues. Yeah,
Beauty
so
and
they
the
walked
Beast.
away.
I want to know where they went. Like, are they? It's like
Somebody.
they're built for like a car cup holder too. Like they're real
That's-
good.
yeah,
so like
that
they're
would
in
do it
someone's car
nice.
somewhere.
They're in someone's car for sure.
Yeah.
I'm mad that it's like it has either like change or pens in it, and either one of those is disrespectful to the amount of alcohol that I've had in those cups.
Oh my God. You guys got alcohol in coffee mugs and you're mad that pins are in there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
it's
valid.
disrespectful.
I don't think you're using it for the right use either.
This is a classy show.
It's debatable.
right, well,
Ridiculous.
Let's meet everybody. So we are your regular co-hosts. We are celebrating 7 years of DTF. This is my amazing co-host, comedian Darryl Charles.
Hello. I tell jokes. Back when you could go outside and watch somebody sweat on a stage, remember? Anyway, and this is my co-host, the illustrious Dr. Timaree. I don't know what illustrious means, but it's typically a compliment.
I was trying to figure out if you know.
And then we have a couple amazing guests this week, both of whom are new to our show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, both
Yeah.
making your debut.
Mhm, mhm.
Indeed.
Yeah. Below me on my screen is comedian, entrepreneur, Facebook enemy, and producer of the DC Comedy Festival, it's Eddie Lyles.
Hi,
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
And then we also have the person who shares a brain cell with me, my dear friend, and not enemy at all on any level, and friend from SlutChurch, the metal BDSM burlesque phenomenon. Give it up for Kitana, Kedavra.
Hey.
Hey everybody. I'm excited to be here.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I guess this is the time when I share the screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're you know, you shouldn't be new to this. The only people who are watching this who are new to this have been brought to you by the people who are new to this. And so
What?
we're going to cover some weekly news in the world of the sex, and you need to enable sharing.
It should be. Oh, there we go. I did it, and then I left, and I came back.
So wait, hold on, DTF slideshow. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh.
We're gonna fix it in post, baby. So
Fix
yeah,
it
it's
in post.
DTF at your house. That's us. We're there, right under grandparents and above your pet. There it is.
I think pet's too low.
Yeah, like what's the hierarchy here?
If your grandparents are at your house, yeah, your pet's probably number one. That's the only motherfucker you could talk to. Like,
Right.
oh my God. There's so many people in here. It's just you and me in this basement. All right. Yeah, so let's get to the fucking news. Our regular
The
segment.
fucking news.
Yeah. In our
All
first
right.
Our first article.
Yeah, so our first story, this is fun. So there are places in the world where sex work, full service sex work, is legal. And in those places, they've been having a much franker conversation around preventing COVID transmission sexually. So we have a little bit of information in the US, like the New York Department of Health released a how can you reduce your corona risk sexually, and was basically like, well, masturbation's the best one, stay away from rim jobs, you know, those kind of things. But Swiss sex workers released a guide to minimizing risk that included these things that are here on the screen. So doing doggy style reverse cowgirl, airing out the room after a session, then keeping people's data on file in case you need to hit them up later. It's interesting. There's actually no evidence to suggest that those positions do anything, but it's still, you know, it's like, I appreciate the fact.
Look, they would just like try out these positions. You probably can't spit in each other's mouth when it happens. And that's it. That's all there is to say about it.
But the thing that's making me laugh the most is the bottom, reducing illegal sex work. Hold on.
Yeah.
I thought it was legal sex work.
Well, they're saying, no, it is legal. And what they're saying is if you keep it banned, all you're going to do is make people go get illegal sex work.
Oh.
So they're saying, like, they gave out these guidelines and then also said they demand, I find this to be fantastic, like, we demand that you allow sex work to resume by June 8th. They looked at a calendar, they said, look, goddammit, I pay my taxes quarterly, dog. I need.
So the sex workers are the barbers. It's like they just show up to people's houses. It's like, yeah, come on, drop them drawers, homie.
Hey, look, we gotta make it happen. We'll do it on the deck. Keep it in a well-ventilated room.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what they're saying. They're like, people will go. I mean, that's the wonderful thing about in Europe, where sex work is largely legal, where it's like they're like, a lot of the justification was people are going to do it. You're not going to stop people from having sex for money. So when you make it illegal, you just make it so that the bad things associated with sex work happen more regularly. So yeah, it's like, keep it legal, you keep out pimps for the most part. Keep it
I was
legal.
gonna say, no, it's still pimps.
No, it's still pimps. Yeah. But then it allows everybody to be a pimp. And isn't that really all we want? We just want
It's everybody.
You just want equality. Just, if I want to be a pimp, let me be a pimp.
I want to wear an all-white suit.
Yeah, and you can't do that in any other context. So we all know that. So I read in the article about this that I read totally on my own, I saw that they were also, was it a mandate that you also have to wear a mask during your intimate encounter as well?
Yeah, I think
mean,
so.
Like, you know, folks have been talking about, so certain people are of a school of thought that if everybody just wears masks when they go outside, then there won't be too much worry about, you know, you'll reduce the spread of the virus as much as possible. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but it sounds like wearing a mask during sounds like a cool way to be kinky and not give your partner corona, and I'm for that.
I already wear masks when I have sex. So.
Yeah, like who doesn't? I had a stockpile of masks at home, like surgical masks, when all this went down. I was like, do people not have this?
Yeah, I thought people regularly wore masks while they had sex.
Pretty much. I mean, I try to make sure that there's something in my mouth, not on it. But you know, either way.
That's fair.
To each their own.
And I feel like ventilating the room afterwards, wouldn't you already want to do that anyway? Like, you
would hope, right?
Like, yeah. I would really be disturbed personally if you could just, like, if somebody was in and out, like, door shut, like, right behind them, not letting any air out. Like, what is that like?
Pretty much. Like, walk in and be like, oh, they paid for anal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I've never paid for sex, but I don't think I want to have sex with a chick 15 minutes after she just had sex with another dude. I'm just saying, like, maybe that's too short of a time. Maybe an hour, maybe an hour of ventilation.
I do feel like in the myriad of documentaries and think pieces that I've participated in or just viewed, that typically sex workers do get like a mandated breaks. I don't know how long they are in between customers, unless they're all paying a group rate. But I anticipated something like 15 minutes, but this was more about just complete room ventilation.
15 minutes, dude. Even if you're a chick, like, and you're having sex with another chick or a dude, you really want to go right after they just finished? Like, can you take a shower? Can you take a bath? Like, can we get that out of the way first? You want to put on some new makeup and some deodorant? I don't know. I'm trying to paying you for this shit.
I mean, I would hope that they just should open the goddamn window, like let it air out for a little bit. Like, I don't want to smell it. I mean,
where's the air purifier? Turn it up? Turn it.
It's for breathing. That's all it is. All right, yeah, we good. We good.
But
you walk in like
the 15-minute room ventilation, like this is one of those rules that is, very specific to this article, but like there's so many practices that have been put in place now that I feel like should have been going on long before there was a pandemic, like sanitizing the fucking carts at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was already one of those people that wore like gloves in the supermarket because I was raised by a germaphobe. So like everybody wearing gloves, everybody sanitizing everything. Like, why wasn't this already happening? So I'm just gonna add the room ventilation to list of things that should have already been happening. Like, please. This is like just general hygiene, not we don't need a pandemic to be like not disgusting.
I'm being honest about this. If you're paying for sex stuff, right? Are you really worried about Corona? Is that just me? Is that just me?
I think it's just you. I get where you're coming from, but I think it's just you.
I mean, if you got a lot of things to be worried about. If you're paying for sex, you either are like not getting sex at all, or whoever you with, you don't like having sex with. Maybe you should worry about you're not really worried about coronavirus. That's in my head, or maybe I'm just a dickhead.
It's easier to catch coronavirus than it is to be a reasonable and nice person.
I definitely gonna catch it.
Typically, that second part is what helps you have sex with other people.
I think it's also relevant to note, like, why people go to sex workers is often different than why they have sex in relationships. So there are plenty of people who go to sex workers who have active sex lives with romantic partners. There are a lot of upsides to having a professional relationship solely with a sex partner, because you can ask for stuff that like your romantic partner may not be into.
Right. So I'm trying to make this room stink. Let's go.
Yeah. So that's an option.
Here's a couple dollars.
Maybe you don't want to have a romantic relationship with a person, and rather than like playing with someone's heart and then like ghosting on them and pretending that you were interested or whatever, you just like be out there with like, this is what I'm interested in, and cool, there's a professional who can provide that service for you, and do so at a reasonable rate. And then part of the purpose of the interaction being paid is then you'll leave.
Right.
Like, that's the end of it. So
yeah.
I ain't got to worry about
really trying to convince.
She's
really trying to convince me to have sex with like a paid worker, dog. I'm trying.
Hey,
hold up. You said I don't have to feel bad after I leave? I don't have to ghost anymore?
Yep.
I do it without ghosting? How much is this? How much is this?
You just tie a little knot, drop it on the floor, and leave. Everything else is taken care of.
I don't. I still want to be disrespectful. Like I used to always, as a kid, I think that's more of a young person's thing. Like, you always knock on like dudes who pay for sex, and then like when you start meeting older dudes, you start being like, oh, I see why they do it. Like, because they don't want a side chick because their wife is going to find out, but they don't want to leave their wife, so they just like, what is $200? But for me, I'm still broke. $200 is some Jordans. Like, no, I'm not paying for this shit.
I get that. Yeah.
I can get sex from a chick by taking her to McDonald's. That's $15. I'm just saying.
Yeah, see, but then if that's the case, you worried about a lot more than the sex in the McDonald's, man.
Again,
I think it's about keeping it safe and sane and consensual in a way, right? I guess it's consensual. When money's added, it takes consent away a little bit. But everybody has to agree to the prices beforehand, at least.
I mean, we're gonna like circle around the argument about whether work is consensual if you need money to live. So that's where we're going.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
One of the things I keep thinking about with these stories is we keep checking in on sex and corona and keep getting different stuff. So we covered a few weeks ago about how corona is not present in semen, and then not long after there was new data that was like, actually there's these guys that recovered and there's presence of the virus in their semen. It's like, this is still new. We don't know.
It was in there. It was either in their testicles or their scrotum. I can't remember, but I don't think that study showed that it was in the semen. It was just still in their balls, and they were like, because we can still find it there, it's likely that there's a way to get it. Like, no teabagging with somebody until at least a month after they're done. You don't want to steep it. You get the tannins in there, and then it just turns it all off.
Oh my God. Hold on. All right. So people, like, I get like the sex worker thing. Like, a lot of people are paying for sex, legally or illegally. Is there a lot of women doing that too, though? Like, because we always think of it as, I guess guys always think of guys when you think about, especially when you think about paid sex work. Like, are women paying sex
for sex work? Yeah, that's absolutely a thing. It's less likely simply because women have less disposable income because the whole pay gap situation.
What an argument for feminism, huh?
Is that the argument though, or is it because most dudes will fuck almost every chick? What? Come on. I'm asking.
There's also something to be said for if you want casual, unattached sex, and you are a woman who wants a male partner. That's real easy to find too. So the upside of paying someone is that there is an incentive on their part to do a good job.
That makes sense.
Talk heavy right there.
Yeah, that was a stinker. That one hurt. I don't even have a joke for it. That shit.
You talking about guaranteed results? Huh?
Right? Yeah. You just want a good time. Well, I could give her a good time, but can you?
Well,
can you?
Right. Guaranteed though?
Guaranteed.
You got $20 on that? Promise you have a good time. Put 20 on it. All right. Well, look. I
wouldn't bet my life on it.
I'm winded. You have to understand. I had a whole day today. I'm tired.
She moaned. I swear to God, she moaned.
Had a heavy dinner.
Sorry, ladies. That's exactly what dudes talk about. I'm just.
Also, I just want to put out.
I'm appalled.
I'm gonna leave this sex show. I'm so offended.
I'm not used to this kind of talk. You have disgusted me and offended my delicate senses.
Am I doing the wrong thing? Am I not following the rules? I'm sorry.
These are all the rules. In fact, speaking of the rules, this is an art piece by Macaulay Zeke. So any sexual things that might have ruined the rules of the places where this is posted are not applicable because this is an art piece and it's properly sourced so as to prove it.
We might still get taken off of Facebook.
Probably. It's very likely. There's no nipple though. There's none. You zoom in. The person. Hey, algorithm, zoom in. It's not there.
I've been put in there for less.
Touche.
All right, we ready for our next?
This was the cleanest reverse cowgirl picture I could find on Wikipedia.
I believe you.
Yeah,
on Wikipedia.
I want to know what the other options were.
Yeah,
Wikipedia is the best place to go for porn. It's very,
I just want to
funny.
say that is a great position. If that's the only position I could do during Corona, I am so with it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I get to be lazy and feel like I'm hitting it from the back. What?
Just chill.
There's many merits. Many merits.
Get the coffin in your elbow and you don't ruin nothing.
Right. I mean, How much does this cost?
I think the only real downside, though, of any position where the person being penetrated is on top, the only downside is angles. sometimes can be off. And then also those are the positions in which you're most likely to, if the sex is too vigorous and uncontrolled, to have a penile fracture. Those are the downsides, though. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yes.
The angles is a bigger one. Penile fractures aren't super common.
Well, they'll have to release a companion piece to this article about the penile fractures, that, you know, the rate at which folks are receiving those kinds of injuries during these trying times.
Yeah, it's not super common, but I do have a friend who, on her urology rotation, very excitedly came up to me and said, I got to do surgery on one yesterday. So it happens.
Dude,
assumed risk.
Could you imagine after the pandemic? He's like, yo, I escaped the pandemic with no Rona, but the bitch broke my dick.
Trapped in the house. God damn it. I ain't got to go to the emergency room. Where's my mask? No, the other one.
Unexpected pitfalls of corona continue to be surface.
You cannot come back to the social club after you escape Rona. By escaping Rona, you broke your dick. Like, shit.
Hey,
Jimmy.
better my dick than my lungs, am I right?
Or it's a bragging method. It is like no, I escaped the Rona, but it broke my dick. It was fun. It was a great job.
Quarantining was tough. Everybody had to do what they had to do. What did you do? Broke my dick.
Broke my dick.
You know, we out here.
And you know it's gonna be a smoke right after he said, I broke my dick.
Real smooth with it.
She moaned. You know what I'm saying? She moaned.
All right, well, in the interest of time, we have to move on to our next regular segment.
Just okay.
Oh, no, yeah, to the next story.
Okay,
right,
cool.
You were right. Yeah, to our next piece of fucking news.
Yay!
Right. This is a fun article from Mel magazine, which I just appreciate in general. They talk about it's like, what if a men's magazine wasn't always like super full of pretending that they're cool. So they discuss things from a much more realistic perspective. And this is an article about the guys who share Pornhub links on their social media. Because actually, apparently, there are a lot of people who do this, including on their LinkedIns. And guys that find community and friendships through sharing links to anime feeds and that sort of fun content.
Yo, anime P is anime. I'm mad you just made me say anime P. Anime porn is amazing. I just want to make sure you know.
It's
fun.
It is.
It's
wonderful
like,
animation.
It's like watching anime and sex. It's fucking amazing.
Best of both worlds. Yeah. I mean,
You put peanut butter in my jelly. You put jelly in my peanut butter.
I was very curious about the folks that trawl specifically LinkedIn looking to build community via porn links. I just wonder what that's like, because LinkedIn is LinkedIn, and what the hell? How do you even meet people on there to begin with? Like, how do you know what to search for those super niche porno links too? Like, I want to know more about that journey for people who find their porno community on LinkedIn.
I mean, I've never gone on LinkedIn and put an anime feed into the search.
I barely put anything on my LinkedIn ever, so I can't even imagine putting my porns.
Well, you got to think, like, how many people, like the people who create the anime aren't the people who are creating the anime porn. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of illustrators on this. So there's a lot of dudes that's like trying to figure out techniques, things like that. I'm trying to give these people excuses, but I'm just.
That's a great point,
keep
though.
doing it.
I mean,
keep doing it.
I know a friend of mine is a comic book artist, and he constantly buys hair magazines. Like, the magazines that just show off different hairstyles and whatnot. And the reason why he buys them is so that he can draw them at home. Now, imagine you're on the internet, you in private mode, you chilling, right? And
incognito.
Yeah, you're incognito, you hanging out, and then boom, a very well-drawn set of feet that come on them, and you are struck to go like, man, that's a good foot drawing. I need to share this with my animation community. What? Is there a LinkedIn link on the bottom of this?
Oh God.
Well, as soon as I clean up, I'm gonna hit the link. You know, it's easy. I get it.
I guess it was mostly I was stricken by the fact that people were using LinkedIn to share anything at all and B, porn. The idea of building community and making friends through like porn and erotica is not foreign to me at all, as someone who comes from the world of fandom and is a creator of fan fiction and consumer of fan fiction. Like, one of the love languages amongst like fellow fandom folks is creating specific porn and erotica for your friends, like based on what they're into. So like, just like, hey buddy, like, ping, I wrote this for you. It's got all your favorite shit with your favorite characters in it. I love you. So like, that's
Love
not
that.
foreign to
Kinda
me,
sweet.
but it sure as hell isn't happening on LinkedIn.
Oh my
But I
God.
guess they said that like people make secondary accounts. If you're gonna make a secondary account, I don't know why you'd be on LinkedIn, but I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're gonna.
maybe,
I mean,
I think
I- yeah.
LinkedIn's rules are a little bit better than Facebook, because if you share, like, if you're a sex worker or a sexual illustrator, that's a job description technically, and so you can find other, so you can get away with sharing basically porn on LinkedIn, whereas on Facebook they're like, nope, we have children on here. Like, they're supposed to be 18. Come on, man, get out of here.
13.
That's actually a super good point, because I actually
Yeah.
don't know what the terms of service are for LinkedIn and what you can share, but Facebook is aggressively anti-nudity.
Yeah.
Aggressively. They will take you down for anything they
Everything.
can.
Yeah, if you don't have the nipple covered up, you're getting taken. But Twitter, on the other hand, you can share porn all day,
Oh,
baby.
Twitter, the Wild Wild West, dog.
Twitter porn is fucking.
I got a couple Twitter accounts.
I
If you
got
smell
what?
what the rock is cooking.
Nigga, I got one. You just gonna see Eddie Lyle's DC on that joint. What they gonna say to me? Hey, you was watching porn. So do you, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at that. Well, listen.
I still think about the time, was it Ted Cruz who liked a porn link, and you can see what other people have liked, and people were like, because it was also a really funny kind of cheesy porn. It was like,
Missionary.
It was the kind of porn Ted Cruz would like.
My
like
wife let me do missionary.
I'm now very curious, but at the same time not very curious at all.
It's like it was so just almost sweet at how low key it was. It's like this one woman is watching this woman and man get it on, and she's like, oh, that's so attractive, and then she's gonna go over there and apparently join them at some point, but I don't think we even get to see that. It's just like low
Threesome
key.
porn. That is amazing.
That's
Voyeurism.
inferred threesome porn. That's clutching the pearls. That's the search term.
That's what it is. Clutching the pearls.
Actually, no. I bet you if you pick clutching the pearls in a porn thing, you'd find a lot different. You'd find something a lot different than a lady being like, "Ooh, they're having sex."
Many inventive ways to clutch pearls.
Yes, I could totally see someone's hands in a pearl necklace before I could see someone being like, "Oh no."
I just pictured a pearl necklace as anal beads. That's where I went.
My brain
Is that?
went to.
Oh, y'all need to go to
We are
Wikipedia.
sharing.
Well, I mean, I know about that too, also. But my
Because that's the one
association-
that's on Wikipedia.
We know about Wikipedia, Daryl. We're
Have
cool.
you heard of
We
Wikipedia?
know. We know about Wikipedia porn. Come on.
Go to Wikipedia and look up snowballing.
No.
Oh, the
Sounds
picture-
like
familiar.
I'm
These
not
are
familiar
fully-
at all. I'm not
Go
familiar.
look it up. That shit is hilarious.
It's not like I'm not on a computer, motherfucker. Me too many times. I got it. Hold on.
I can't wait to see this reaction.
What is you said snowball?
Snowballing.
Snowballing. All right.
Active
Snowballing.
verb tense, yeah.
Yes.
Throwing snowballs?
No. Am I wrong?
In a way.
Oh,
way.
Oh.
In a way.
Oh.
In a way.
Yeah, that makes about sense. That makes
Affirmation. What a good name for it.
that makes so much.
When you put it all
fitting.
together, You know, and this is why people have the share buttons on these tube sites.
Yes,
'Cause
Exactly.
you want your friends to know what you do. I have been poisoned with this knowledge.
I really
And
feel like I
that's
want to
such.
throw up. I'm not.
Educational.
That's not even me. I'm not even joking, bro.
Oh man, I wish I could say you're the first person to have made that face after I informed them of something on the internet.
Because it's. Hold on. I can't talk. Give me a second.
This will make it better.
You dirty motherfucker. You know, wait, I finished my water, dickhead. Like, Okay. Anyway.
Mango truly.
Hey.
No, because no, this is the thing. Like, you know how like some dudes like after you let go in a girl's mouth, they won't kiss them, or girls who like after they let go in your mouth, they won't kiss you. Like, I think that's a little immature. Like, come on, shawty. Like,
Yeah,
that's you. That's but
you already got the
swapping it
room
back
smelling
and-
like ass.
putting it back and forth. I don't know about that one, dog. I don't know.
I mean, hey, look, you
Like,
are
actually passing, like taking the whole thing and passing it over.
That's the thing.
you're drawing lines. You're drawing lines.
Yeah, I'm a line drawer, motherfucker. I think lines are good things. Some people don't need lines, and those people, I think you guys are fucking amazing. I'm not there yet, okay? I'm only 33. I got some more years before I can open my mind up to passing the shit back and forth. Come on, bro, that's a lot.
Think it's
Swallow,
disgusting.
kiss me.
I will
Swallow
go-
and kiss me, okay?
Sure.
I don't even think it's necessarily lines so much as like it's a spectrum, right? Of like comfort with other people's bodies and your own body. Like, and it's also not even to say like you have to do any of this or you're like somehow better at sex if you're wilder or more open to bodily fluids. It's just that like, you know, there's a lot of different fluids and you can have different reactions to them and you can have different reactions to this person's versus this person's, and like it's totally fine if you don't want to interact directly with anybody's fluids and still have sex with them. Like, you know,
Totally.
it's like whatever your comfort is.
The one thing that's blown my mind, well, I mean, anyway, the one thing that has opened my eyes to like a rationale for said activities, or just other people's activities, especially when it comes to the trading of bodily fluids, is the typical remark that I will see from people who enjoy those activities is the intimacy of it. So it's the fact that like we are sharing the fluids, but also a very intimate moment. Like there is not a lot of different ways to get semen from my mouth to yours, right? So it's like relishing in that moment and having that connection. I think it's disgusting. But, you know, I am one of many billion people in the world. Who gives a shit what I think?
Listen, I don't, because you're not going to make me lose out on my potential girlfriend in the future.
No.
Because she saw this episode. She's like, you don't like snowballing, nigga. I don't want.
I want that
Lose
conversation
out
to
on-
happen to me.
I don't want to lose out on my blessings, sir. I don't want to lose out.
Sure.
But I will say, at this point in my life, if you ever did that, then I hope I paid you. Because I am leaving, and I'm not coming back. I'm just letting you know.
That's funny. Like you just slip the semen in their mouth and you be like, got him! And then they sit there all hurt. Ah, you thought you was the only one.
Oh,
Boom.
shit. That is,
We in this
that-
bitch together. Now come
that
over
is-
here, kiss me again.
That is funny. That is funnily disgusting.
It's like getting iced, but with your own cum.
It's on me. Ice. I would rather be a sexual vampire than to literally swap come back and forth. I swear to God, I would.
Oh, I mean,
Go
plenty of
on.
people
What do
in
you
there.
mean
Yeah.
with sexual vampire? Explain.
We are listening.
I'm not saying I want to do it. I said I would rather. See what I'm saying? It's like,
No, I'm just curious
What
what
is-
you mean.
What is
What-
the
what is
vampirism?
that?
you know, the people that are vampire, like they believe they're vampires and they like literally drink each other's bloods and it's like a
Ah.
sexual thing. I
Okay.
would rather
Gotcha.
do that before I did that.
That's
Sure.
interesting. Okay.
That is interesting.
How is that interesting? One of them comes from your neck and the other one comes from my balls.
I don't know. I think about it from a pathogen health perspective. The risk benefit thing, I guess. Oh,
yeah.
My.
You can
My
get a
screen
lot
just got
more.
wild.
Yeah, you can get a lot more things from drinking blood or blood play than you can from anything involving cum. Like, I mean, you ever hit cum with some water, it turns into boogers like real fast. Like, it's a lot weaker than blood is all I'm saying.
I didn't say I want to do that. I didn't say I want, like, hey, come on, chick, let me suck on your neck real quick. I never said that.
Sure.
What I did say though is if you had a gun in my head and you was like, either you suck my neck or you swap these balls back and forth, I'm gonna be like, yeah, give me the neck. Give me the neck.
I get it. I totally get it.
It sounds better too. Like if I got sick and you came to the hospital and he was like, Eddie, what happened? It's like, yo, I had some sex, you know what I'm saying, got a little rough, I bit her on the neck, got some blood in. Shit was cool, but I got sick. Rather than, Eddie, what happened? Yeah, so like I bust off in her mouth and then she swapped it back and forth with me a couple times and then I accidentally swallowed it and got sick. Like,
or just be like, I had a little cut in my mouth and now I got Hep C, baby. Hey. Bees that way sometimes. Saturdays.
You just gonna leave it there? Saturdays.
Saturdays,
We're gonna move on to our next segment.
Yes.
All right.
We're moving on to the time of the games.
All right. So, because we are celebrating 7 years of DTF this month, we are bringing back some old school games. This one I brought back specifically for Kitana because I love her and I think that she will enjoy this. I hope you all enjoy this. This is going to be about your knowledge of bisexual celebrities.
Oh, that's
I don't
fun.
know this at all.
We're going to play a little. Oh, where are you? Slideshow. There you go. Slideshow from beginning. Okay. All right. So it is game time, and we are going to play a little Name That Bisexual.
It sounds like it could go racist very fast.
So what I'm going to do is show you an image of a person. I'm going to describe them as well. There will be some details to help you figure it out, even if you don't recognize them by sight. And you'll get a point if you get them correct. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So these are people who have openly described themselves as interested in more than one gender. So that is where we draw this information. And at some point, they have publicly acknowledged that they are sexually, romantically interested in more than one gender. All right, who would like to go first?
Me.
Oh.
All right, Kitana, you're up first. All right. Do you know right offhand who this person is?
No.
This American choreographer and New York City dance theater founder is credited with popularizing modern dance and bringing African Americans to 20th century concert dance.
Is it, oh wait, names.
Names are hard.
Is it Alvin Ailey?
Correct.
Boom. Yeah.
I went to a sweet Alvin Ailey show in when I was living in DC, and it blew my mind. The Kennedy Center.
They were also in I think members of the dance troupe were in the bus in Marvel's The Avengers. Just putting that out there. They also had an Alvin Ailey thing on one of the buses that got like blown up, and then people were pulling them out. It was like the ad was on there, and there's a bunch of black people. So I just assumed.
I have to look out for that during my millionth rewatch of that movie.
Yeah.
I just know him from So You Think You Can Dance. I just want like a couple people went to the school that was on that show.
Oh yeah, it's a famous school, Harlem, right? I think so.
I think it's in New York, but I can't remember where.
I think it's in Harlem.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
it's kind of black,
right?
Who's up next? Who wants to go next?
I'll take it.
All right, Eddie. How about this intense, iconic actor. Do you know right offhand who this is?
Yeah. Ben Affleck.
You white, you Ben Affleck.
I mean,
This
you know.
American actor is best known for his work in a Hitchcock thriller and its 3 sequels. Does that help at all?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. So look out for you.
I can't remember this guy's name.
Not even close.
It is not Ben Affleck, no.
I don't
I know
who
the
that guy is.
movie.
Was he in Hollywood? I don't know this guy at all. I'm not
This
even-
is an old picture, so this is not someone who is currently making movies.
No.
Oh,
And
he's
it's in
not
black and
currently
white.
making.
It's in black and white for a reason.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, Ben Affleck's father.
man. Men Affleck. It's Men Affleck.
Dad Affleck.
Dad Affleck. Dad
Dad
Affleck.
Affleck. Does anybody know? Anybody want to take a guess?
Oh my God. Go ahead, Kitana. I know you know it.
I don't.
You don't?
I'm
come
not
on.
sure.
It's Psycho. It's the Psycho guy. And it's just
I know. What is his name?
the only name that's coming to mind is fucking Alfred Hitchcock and then Norman Reedus for some fucking reason. And it's
Because he
neither
played
one of them.
Norman Bates.
That's
Norman
right.
Bates.
Because he
He
played
played
Norman
Norman Bates. And his name is Anthony Perkins. Yep. Anthony
I don't think you get that point, bro.
No,
No, you
I don't
don't.
get the point.
Perkins.
She said it as you said it. You just finished the last
No,
name.
I was
I
like,
just want to make sure you know that.
because that's why my brain was going to Alfred Hitchcock because it was the A's. But anyway, I'm just
I
proud
couldn't think of that
myself
to save my life or my
for
points.
bringing up
My
useless
spread.
information.
All
I
right,
was
you
going to
ready?
say Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, I mean it was a Hitchcock.
That's
the
the
movie.
only
movie.
white dude I know from back then.
That's actually Psycho is like a movie that is like worth to rewatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually worth like a lot of those old ones are like corny, but like that one is worth because it's not a scary movie. It's a psychological thriller. But anyway,
Right.
Daryl, you ready for your turn?
I am totally ready.
Can you name this actress?
Oh, come on now, Michelle Rodriguez.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't I go last?
American actress, screenwriter, and DJ, and she has spoken openly about her orientation and has publicly dated some pretty foxy women. Good for her.
Well, thanks to
And
people
Dom.
we both know, I have seen this performer in a number of Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah.
Pretend to have amnesia. Oh boy.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
You-
Wow.
it's impossible to spoil Fast and the Furious. Those movies, if you've never seen one, it's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah. That. Yep.
I mean, I think
agree.
there's
Not gonna lie to you. Besides Too Fast, Too Furious. Too Fast and Too Furious was such a great. No, it wasn't. They're all the same.
Right. Yep. They
I-
just get more and more ridiculous, but yeah.
Which is
I'm-
why we keep watching.
Mhm.
I'm so excited for this next one that this works out this way. Kitana, you ready?
yeah. Oh, Ezra Miller.
Correct. So excited this worked out this way. Yes, Ezra Miller, American genderqueer actor, plays the Flash.
In the movies.
Goes by they them pronouns and says that they have been in love with many people of many genders.
And now we get to look at their face a little bit. That's nice.
It's a good face. I mean, you know,
I have no idea
Just-
who that dude is.
that is the
I know he
Flash
plays the
from
Flash
movies.
from the movies, but I
Yeah.
still never knew who he was.
I never knew it.
But people
How
always
about-
talk about him.
We need to talk about Kevin. Have you seen that?
Was that the son?
No.
Yeah. Daryl, I
That's
made
the
you watch
son?
that movie. Yes.
You did make me watch that movie. That's the son? Wow, they can really
Yeah.
act.
Yeah.
Hey, that you made me crazy.
That they are also in Trainwreck, the Amy Schumer movie.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I saw that once.
I think I saw it once. And the only person I remember besides Amy Schumer was LeBron.
Right?
I don't even
I
know
don't
who her
remember
love
that
interest
movie.
was.
Wait, was Bill Hader the love interest?
I don't remember that movie very well.
I don't remember it either. I didn't even
Yeah, I know.
remember that Ezra was in it.
I just know, I knew when this dude came out as like the Flash in DC, a whole record of females were like excited for him. Like he was like the first openly queer actor in a
big comic book movie.
Yeah, a comic book movie. But yeah, didn't know who he was.
I think they did all right. I'd rather see a Flash movie, I guess.
I think his pronoun is they, right?
They, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I even asked the question wrong. Their pronoun is they. There we go.
Yes, that's right. That's kind of funny.
Fucking hashtag canceled Eddie. Before I even get started.
Dude, you actively apologized in real time. I think that is. I actually think you've gotten a job. I don't know which one.
All right, Eddie, you ready for your turn?
No, not even
You
close.
can redeem yourself with this one.
Oh.
I better know
Mexican
her.
artist. Sorry, what was that?
No, I said you read it. I'm just saying you better know her. I was like, I better.
Yeah, she's kind of iconic. Mexican artist and socialist, openly bi at a time when it was especially taboo. You've probably seen her self-portraits.
Angelina Jolie.
Also bisexual, but no, that's not who this is.
Can I give one hint? It's like overwhelming hint.
Okay.
Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Oh, Salinas?
I mean, both of those things are confusing because I think you're describing Eva Perón.
Oh, well, it's been a nice career, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I just did a They All Look Alike thing. All right.
Oh, my God.
Good night, everybody.
I was like, yo, are we talking about Salinas? I don't even know, dog.
She's iconic for the eyebrow.
That's right.
Yeah, I can tell.
Was married to Diego Rivera.
She who?
Was married to Diego Rivera.
Who the fuck is Diego Rivera?
Another artist.
All right. You guys are giving me way too much credit for like history. I'm just like I couldn't get Michelle Rodriguez. I knew her. When I saw her, I knew who she was.
Do we have any guesses?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
I
think
completely forget about it.
Frida Kahlo.
It is Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
Kitana comes in with the steal.
Frida Kahlo. I completely. Whoo, boy! I could have just shut up and just let that go.
You don't know who Frida Kahlo is.
I got the clue. I did that. I just showed up.
All right, Darryl, you ready for yours?
Yes, please.
American actor. Wait, what?
Love it.
So, American actor born Archibald Alexander Leach was an iconic leading man from the 30s to the 60s.
Rock Hudson.
That is a close guess because Rock Hudson was gay, but no, this is a different person.
No, then I have no idea. This is.
Somebody watch Hollywood.
Yeah, right. That's it.
I got this.
That's all I thought. But yeah,
You gonna come in and steal this one, Kitana?
Yeah, Cary fucking Grant.
Correct.
Oh,
Real?
is that what Cary Grant looked like?
That's Cary Grant.
I didn't know Cary Grant was bi.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I also didn't know what he looked like.
I think I get Cary Grant and Fred Astaire confused. I always think that they are really slim folks, but I also don't know what Fred Astaire looks like, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Fred Astaire was known for dancing, and
Yes,
Cary
I do know
Grant
that.
is known for completely ruining the undershirt economy. So in a movie, Cary Grant takes off his like button-up collared shirt, and underneath does not have an undershirt. And that's the first time that that's been seen in a movie, and it literally devastated the undershirt economy. People stopped wearing like A-line shirts underneath their collared shirts after that for a while.
Oh man, it's like when
like
Jay-Z
50
said
Cent when he made everybody wear a tank top.
Yeah, or like when Jay-Z said he rocks button-ups because he's a grown-up.
And everybody came out with button-ups right afterwards.
And people just stopped buying throwback jerseys that day. It was a shame.
Yeah, that's actually fact.
Yeah,
That's actually fact.
Mitchell and Ness stock just dropped. They weren't like fast, but yes, Cary Grant.
I never knew that, but I never knew Cary Grant. I've seen Cary Grant older. but I never knew he
Casablanca,
was
right?
bi.
The Casablanca. That's Cary Grant.
Casablanca?
I don't think so.
Darryl, just keep it to yourself. Yeah.
Not only did you, oh my god,
I gotta IMDb that shit, but I don't think so.
nah, I don't think he was in
I
Casablanca.
don't think so. All right, we ready for our last round? We got one more round each.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
know, I lost.
Kitana. Swedish film actress.
Oh man, I don't know if I know the name, but is it Marlene Dietrich?
No, very
Or she's
close.
German.
This one is Swedish. Was nominated 4 times for Academy Awards. Died in 1990 while living with a female companion.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm gonna know her name.
She cute though.
Be cute.
The lip thing.
I have no idea what her name is.
Anybody want to take a stab?
I was going to say Ellen, but when she said she died, I was like, well, Ellen was still on TV.
I used my brain cell stealing other people's turns. I'm smooth brain now.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Any other guesses?
No clue. I put my foot in my mouth far too much.
Greta Garbo.
Damn.
Oh!
Okay.
Greta Garbo. All right, we're heading
names
to
that I've
Eddie's
heard.
turn. All right, this one is probably a little deep tracks, to be honest. This American spiritual leader wrote "Be Here Now," collaborated with Timothy Leary on researching LSD and psychedelics.
It's hilarious that you said collaborated with Timothy Leary because that's the name I was looking for. And well,
Ram Dass?
Yes.
All right, cool.
boy, you better.
Hey.
Did not
Yeah.
see that coming. Wow.
You-
Okay.
I didn't either. That's why I looked it up. I was like, y'all not gonna keep getting me on this shit. I'm gonna win one of these motherfuckers.
All
I
right.
have no idea who that guy is. I never read Be Here Now, but I'm about to buy it. I can tell you that much.
It's a big, yeah, he's a big LSD guy, right? Like, yeah, the whole before Nixon was able to separate us. Good
All
dude.
right, Darryl, you ready for the last one?
Yes, yes. Oh, didn't this one make the news recently?
Often does.
Wait,
This American rapper, singer, songwriter
How did he get all the easy ones?
this is easy.
Yes.
was discovered on MySpace at age 17. Hello.
Azalea Banks?
Yes.
Hey!
Correct.
No clue. I have
Correct.
never heard this person make music.
You haven't heard 212?
Nah. I've never heard anything produced by this person. Was this the same person who was yelling on the
Wildin' Out.
internet about Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, and she got destroyed on Wild 'N Out. And then she was trying to make it sound like they were disliking her because she was dark skinned.
On Wild 'N Out.
Yeah. They were like, "Oh, you're making fun of me because I'm dark skinned." Because she kept making these horrible ass jokes
Wait, on Wild 'N Out.
on Wild
They
'N
were
Out.
like, I'm dark skinned, so y'all don't like me.
Yeah.
On Wild 'N Out.
Yep, you can say it as many times as you
Nick
want. It's not gonna make
Cannon's
it sound better.
Wild 'N Out. That's
Yep,
produced.
it still sounds stupid even when you say it. Yep.
Cat Williams.
Yep.
Everybody from 95 South.
Yep. Still sounds stupid.
All those dark skinned people. All right.
All right, so
Yeah.
that means our winner this week is Kitana Kedavra.
Yay!
Oh, thank you. I do what I can as a bisexual.
Yeah, she got one of them wrong. One.
Know your
She got
history.
one.
Know your history.
You had twice as many points as the next closest score.
I will be waiting for my trophy. I can't wait to place it on my desk here.
Yeah, I lost. I think everybody knew coming into this I was about to lose.
It's like twice as many as the next closest one. I was like, she got more than 2.
You got 4.
I got 4 whole points. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at me now, Mom.
It's like out of 9?
Yes.
Yeah. That's impressive.
4 out of 9.
I mean, I've done worse.
All right. Well, on that note, let's find out more about y'all and where we can find out more about you. What do you have coming up? Where can the people follow you, etc.?
Yeah. Ladies always first.
Oh, thank you. You can find me on Facebook, the Book of Faces, trying not to get zucked. Kitana Kedavra. I'm also at Kitana Kedavra on Instagram. That shit is private though, so request to follow me because I don't want my goods all over the internet too much. Only for certain people. As I believe Timaree mentioned earlier, I'm part of the all-metal burlesque and go-go mayhem festival called SlutChurch. And usually where we perform every last Tuesday of the month at the Raven Lounge, but alas, times like these, we have to go online. So you can find me at Blurch, Virtual Slut Church, next Saturday night on Instagram Live. We're starting the party at 7:30, and there's a lot of glorious performers. You can get a little taste of virtual slurch then. That's where I am.
So that'll be June 6th.
June 6th. Dates are important and helpful.
Right.
Time is a flat circle.
Yeah, send me that link. I want to see.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It's good times. I've been there for the live one.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely come up.
It's always good times. There's a spanking station.
There's a what? Hold on, what?
Don't worry about it.
There's a spanking station.
For real?
We have a resident dominatrix, So you can like get your ass beat while you're watching someone strip. It's great.
Shit! Can I jump in it? Can I get in it?
You can get spanked, yeah.
Not right now, but when we come back to IRL, yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, upstairs. It's all cool. Yeah, I am daddy.
I would love to get scared.
My daughter likes to repeat certain stuff, and she goes, Daddy, I want to get wall. Shut your mouth. That's shish. All right. Is it on me?
Yes, you know.
Your turn now.
Be a daddy and me groups.
So, Eddie Lyles, what do I have coming up? Global Ignorance every Thursday and Saturday. Podcast, we take online. Podcasts available at all major podcast spots, including iTunes and Spotify. And then I'm gonna get in trouble with my boy Lloyd Lee every Monday at 3:00. There's another one of our podcasts that we do online first, and then it goes to all the majors. So I'm gonna get in trouble and Global Ignorance, very easy to find. And then soon as the pandemic is either over or in phase 4 in multiple places, Broken Diamond Comedy. I'm the CEO for Broken Diamond Comedy, so we put on shows basically almost everywhere now. So I fly out to Arizona tomorrow. New York, Cali, soon to come. New York and Cali if they don't blow up in this miserable COVID. And so that's where you can find me. Eddie Lyles DC on all social media.
Sweet. Please go get my album, Black Gentrifier. It's in stores, and by stores, I mean the internet. It's pretty much anywhere you want to go get it. DarrylCharles.bandcamp.com is the place you can go. So I get more money. And yeah, I mean, go to my website, darrylcharlescomedy.com. You'll find the things that I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm anywhere people pay me to show up.
I like it.
That was very creepy, that look in the camera. You sure you know that?
I like it.
When I said anywhere, I mean anywhere.
Like the Spank Station.
Hey, look, I don't have snowballing quotes, but they're there. Yeah.
We should start
Full
serving
circle.
like an icy, like a drink that's like over an icy cone, and then call it a snowball. That's what we need to do when we're back. That's what we need.
We only use coconut juice.
I like it. I like it.
With the flecks of coconut in it. Go ahead.
I like it. So I got a few things happening. June 5th, we're bringing Get You a Babe Who Can Do Both, which is the show where we combine TED Talks and burlesque into the same show by the same people. We are doing a virtual show with the National Liberty Museum, so it features me and then also Elsa Riot from Boston. So she's going to be talking about Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm going to be talking about social media censorship, and then we're stripping. And then June 6th, the SlutChurch virtual show, which is all going to be on Instagram Live. You'll be hopping between our different accounts. So DJ pre-show on the DJ's account, Hannibal Liquor, and then we'll be bouncing between each of the performers' accounts and then close it out with a tarot after party. So that will be June 6th. And like anything else you want to keep track of, sexwithtimaree.com is where I put news and porn and events. Yeah.
Oh.
It's always interesting porn.
Yeah.
So what?
It's always interesting porn. It's always cool. Like just still photos. It's not video. Typically, sometimes GIFs. But
I thought y'all were joking. What was that? What was that page again? That page?
Sexwithtimaree.com.
Oh yeah, you want to send me that link? I need that link.
It's definitely quality
quality.
content. All right. Well, thank you, y'all, for being a part of this show. This is super fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This was a good time.
Thanks for waiting for me. I know I'm the only black one in here, so.
What?
Let's be honest. So.
What I gotta do? I gotta go get beat by the police to prove myself to you? What the fuck?
Nah, I'm just saying. I let us down. I showed up late. I got.
Sorry. I went and took it.
No, you fine. You fine.
Okay, all right.
I don't like you and your afro.
I mean, I get it. People don't like what they can't make for themselves.
I can grow it. It's just not going to look good. There's a difference.
I mean, the same applies to when you do comedy and you still do it.
You wish. You wish.
All right. I love y'all. We are done with this episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. Thank you for 7 years of supporting DTF. And we'll be back in life when that's possible.
Bitch on me. Hanging with the brodies, got a bad bitch on me. She DTF. She tell me she DTF. I heard she DTF. What? And you ain't hanging with the team if you ain't down to fuck.